Hello, and welcome to the Prince Edward Island Virtual Travel and Tales program hosted by Lexington County Public Library. My name's Kyland, and you will be going on a journey with me today to Prince Edward Island, Canada. Let's go on a guided tour of the North Shore region of Prince Edward Island Province in Canada. Prince Edward Island is the birthplace of Anne of Green Gables author Lucy Maud Montgomery. Anne of Green Gables is a classic and recognized as a hallmark of Canadian literature. Interested in the novel that inspired this virtual trip? Join the Goodreads.com Irmo Branch Library Multimedia Book Club group to read and enjoy lively discussions of this novel and more, as well as film adaptations of this timeless classic. The novel Anne of Green Gables can also be found on our e-downloadable systems, Libby and Hoopla, as well as film adaptation and graphic novel versions for you to enjoy. Let's go! We will begin our tour at Dalvay by the Sea. This historic site is located on Prince Edward Island's North Shore and was commissioned to be built by Scotsman and one-time Standard Oil Company president Alexander MacDonald in 1895. When MacDonald passed away, he left most of his vast fortune, including the $15 million Dalvay by the Sea estate, to his teenage granddaughters, making them the wealthiest women of their day. After financial trouble and sales to various interested parties, Dalvay by the Sea is now owned by the Government of Canada and is operated as a hotel. Currently, there are 25 guest rooms in the main inn, along with 8 three-bedroom cottages surrounding the property. Isn't it lovely? Let's take in the beauty of Dalvay by the Sea. Now let's jump in the car and take a leisurely drive to the Cove Head Harbor Lighthouse. Cove Head Harbor Lighthouse is located amongst the sand dunes of Prince Edward Island National Park of Canada. Cove Head Harbor Lighthouse stands tall as the second lighthouse built on site in 1975. The lighthouse is 26.9 feet or 8.2 meters in height, with a focal plane of 32.8 feet or 10 meters above the surrounding water, and serves as a coastal light instead of a range light. The current lighthouse is an important symbol of the island's maritime heritage as one of the most photographed lighthouses on Prince Edward Island. This lighthouse is known for its flashing white light every 5 seconds that is visible for 7 nautical miles, aiding in maritime navigation. As you can see, Cove Head Harbor Lighthouse is functional and beautiful. Let's stop and get some delicious fuel to make it on the rest of our tour. Fine arts and a fine meal are in our future as we drive to the Dunes Studio Gallery and Cafe on Brackley Beach. This lovely cafe houses a restaurant that serves fresh local seafood entrees created by Chef Norman Day. Yum! Isn't the shrimp delicious? Hope you're enjoying too. After our delicious meal, we can view the Island Art Gallery at the Dunes. Prince Edward Island's leading local artists are featured at the Dunes Studio Art Gallery. Here we can find original artistic pieces done in acrylic, oil, watercolor, and batik mediums. Don't you just love this beautiful work? Now we can take a walk through the gallery and relax in the gardens of the Dunes Studio Gallery and Cafe. Such lovely pieces of art, beautiful flowers and landscape, and delicious food. Ellen Montgomery states, "The world calls them its singers and poets and artists and storytellers, but they are just people who have never forgotten the way to fairyland." Now that our bellies are full and we've taken in the beautiful artistic culture of the Dune Studio Gallery and Cafe, we can drive on to the beautiful Cavendish Beach. Cavendish, in Queens County of Prince Edward Island, is the inspiration for the fictional community of Avonlea in Anne of Green Gables. It was also where the novel's author, Ellen Montgomery, was raised by her grandparents when her mother died. In Cavendish, we can visit Avonlea Village based on Montgomery's novel. Here we can visit the schoolhouse that Montgomery taught in, the 1872 historic Long River Church, and replications of shops and houses that would have been around in the time of Anne of Green Gables. Prince Edward Island National Park is home to Cavendish Beach, where we can enjoy sandy dunes, jump in the salty ocean, and even enjoy walking trails through the park. Doesn't that sunset just make you feel so peaceful? Ellen Montgomery put in Anne of Green Gables, "Look at that sea, girls, all silver and shadow and visions of things not seen. We couldn't enjoy its loveliness any more if we had millions of dollars and ropes of diamonds." I would have to agree. Feel that refreshing sea breeze and splash in the water for a while. After we have some fun in the sun, we can enjoy the Cavendish Beach Music Festival. This is the largest multi-day outdoor music festival in Atlantic Canada, bringing in over 60,000 visitors annually. Hearing your favorite country music artist while enjoying one of Canada's most popular beaches is definitely going to make for a memorable trip. Let's enjoy some great music and great fun with the Cavendish community. Hope you brought your cowboy boots. Our final stop today is the famous Green Gables Heritage Place. This house, named for the dark green painted gables on its exterior, was owned by author L. M. Montgomery's cousins, the MacNeil family. Montgomery's novels made Cavendish and the Green Gables property it houses a popular tourist destination in Prince Edward Island. The Green Gables farmhouse is now recognized as a National Historic Site for its significance in literary history. The interior rooms and decor are filled with Prince Edward Island Victorian period artifacts and replications according to Anne of Green Gables. At the Green Gables Heritage Place, we have the pleasure of exploring the farmyard, 19th century gardens, walking trails based on Anne of Green Gables settings, including the Haunted Woods and Lover's Lane, the cordial cafe based on protagonist Anne Shirley's debacle with raspberry cordial. Additionally, we can enjoy a meet and greet with Anne Shirley on the grounds. So let's run with Anne. As Anne would put it, isn't it splendid to think of all the things there are to find out about? It just makes me feel glad to be alive. It's such an interesting world. It wouldn't be half so interesting if we know all about everything, would it? There'd be no scope for imagination then, would there? And we hope that you have learned a lot today at our virtual Travel and Tales program with Lexington County Public Library. Thank you for watching.